Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. And today, what is this? A mystery? What kind of a mystery? Hang on tight. We are solving a mystery today in detective mode. It all starts with a notification that I got yesterday. The notification, which was 15 hours ago at the time of recording, says this: the earliest date I could find for the term Deathstep was March 2009. Deathstep by MobThrow. So first of all, thank you, Mr. or Miss Complicated Name. I will not try pronouncing that, I'm sorry, I will mess it up. According to this person, the earliest mention of the term Deathstep was in March of 2009. March of 2009 is earlier than Substep Infrabass's mention of the word. So, what is this? What can we do? Well, we can go look for it and try to solve it. Okay, time to solve it. When I went to YouTube and looked for the term MobThrow, Deathstep, or Deathstep by MobThrow, I found these two covers. These two are the same song, but they were released in different times. And since both of these are auto-generated videos by YouTube, which means that these were songs provided to YouTube by an external label company, and both of these have a different release date, which I think is alright. Maybe it was released in two different platforms in two different dates. I'm not clear about the auto-generation's date and all that, but we'll keep that aside. That's beside the point. The point is, both of these dates, one is from March 2009 and one is from December 2007, both of these are before, a little bit before Substep Infrabass's first song, that was Voices from God, Deathstep VIP. So, how can we solve it? The first and the most obvious way is to reach out to Mr. MobThrow and see what he has to say about it. I guess that will be the quickest solution, and then we can do the digging as required. Here's the conversation. It was surprisingly easy to get hold of his contact and send him an email, and this is the email I sent. Hello Mr. Diarose, blah 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 blah. Main question: is the word Deathstep your original creation? And the second main question: if it wasn't your creation, could you tell me where you heard it from? That's what I wanted to know, and I hope that answers our mystery. And surprisingly, he came in very quickly with an answer. The answer said something like this: Hi Zushma. Hello sir. I used to play death metal back in the past. When I started making electronic music back in 2007, I made some kind of heavy dubstep. I just named the track Deathstep to rephrase the mix between these two genres, which was my influence. So since his influence was dubstep and death metal, the natural combination would have led to Deathstep, okay? And then he asks the question, is it a real genre now? Is it a real genre now? I see it mentioned across the net, haha, so funny. You think I might be the originator? What is the book about? So that was the response I got from Mr. Diarose. And I responded to it, of course, but I think this clarifies the fact that he didn't intend it to become a genre. He didn't intend it to become anything. But irrespective of that fact, he still created this, right? So he deserves the credit for this. The only thing that remains unanswered now is, did anybody get influenced by this song named Deathstep and made their own versions? So far, I've not been able to trace anybody back to this song. So for now, it probably is a coincidence. Likely, because the reasoning behind the term Deathstep is similar to what Substep Infrabass said. He also said that it was a combination of dubstep and death metal, so I guess sometimes coincidences like this can happen, where two people think of the same idea without ever having known each other's existence. which is funny. Now, Mr. Substep Infrabass or Mr. Liaros, if you're watching this, which I don't think you are, if you're watching this, could you confirm if you know each other? So, is this a coincidence after all? Probably. From the response Mr. Liaros gave, it seems like it was a coincidence, at least from his end, which he didn't mean to, because it was a one-off project. He never attempted anything, or he never used this term again. Maybe it was just an experiment. We could credit him being the originator if it was the source of influence for other artists, but I haven't been able to trace it back to anybody else who came after, who quoted Mr. Liaros as the source or the inspiration, unlike Substep Infrabass, which was quoted by Bratkila. So for now, we will still stick to Mr. Substep Infrabass as the original creator of the genre who actively created it, and Mr. Liaros as a happy coincidence where he accidentally created it, but nonetheless created it. And it's a good song. I mean, if you enjoy electronic music, it's pretty groovy, so you can go ahead and check it out. I guess that solves the mystery for time being. Wasn't that fascinating? It was fun talking to Mr. Liaros though. And until next time, bye-bye.